All right, we're live again. Day 184. And we're heading out on a walk. 387 miles. Paul is here. Good morning, Paul. How are you this morning? Got chilly again last night. Doing okay. All right. Temperature's back down in the 30s today. 38 degrees this morning. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Got a few things accomplished yesterday. Made going to bed last night a good night. It's 11 there. I think tomorrow is going to be, I know tomorrow's going to be cold again. It's going to be in the 30s again. But then after that, it's going to start warming back up again. In the mornings, it's going to be in the 40s and 50s. So, a few more days of this cold crap. It ain't 11 degrees, but Rainy is here. Good morning. Your wabi sabi is here. Lisa's here. Good morning, Lisa. You weren't here yesterday, were you, Lisa? I think I missed you. I know I missed you, but Miss Daisy May, good morning to you. Welcome in. I wasn't much help on your crossword puzzle yesterday. I just wasn't, you were listening? Oh, okay. Yeah, on your crossword puzzle, I just wasn't getting anything. I couldn't come up with it. I think I suggested one word, but you used something else, so. That's kind of fun to do. Sometimes I haven't played Scrabble in a long time. Those of you that aren't familiar with Miss Daisy May there, you got a good channel. She just has a nice, calm chat and does plays Scrabble sometimes. And yeah, you were here yesterday, Rainy, just a little bit. But yeah, definitely check out Miss Daisy May. Has a real nice channel. Nice friendly chat. A lot of people, regular people come in, it looks like, from what I've seen. Absolutely, Miss Daisy. It's a community we have here, so I see people on your channel that I see on my channel, and I'm sure vice versa. So, Joseph, how you doing? All right, is that a quote from something? Matthew's here. Good morning. Yes, we all help each other. Parker, Jesus loves me. Yes, he does. Uh-oh. Got a little barker out here this morning. That's the first time I've actually encountered that. 184 days, I have never had a dog come charging at me and barking at me like that. Huh. Interesting. He didn't get close enough to take any skin, so I'm good. Yeah. Joseph, you're getting kind of deep here this morning. Jonathan. Ken Anderson, yeah. Been bit twice riding your bicycle. It's kind of amazing that I've never, think about it, that I've never had, I mean, not even an encounter with a dog. There's people out here on the trail that walk their dogs, but they're all real friendly. There was one lady that had some kind of a pit bull, and it was kind of a rowdy little mess. She was real apologetic for it, but anyway. Everybody hit that like button for me. Absolutely. Where are we at? We're already at 11. Is that right? Yep, 11 likes. Get 10 people in here. Yeah, I got some painting done yesterday. I don't know. I think I got all the paint off my glasses. Yeah, Ken's only 76. He should be in the Hall of Fame, don't you agree? I think he should be in the Hall of Fame. Ken Anderson is the starter, Joe Flacco is the backup. Got to have a young guy as a backup, right? And we put Boomer on the practice squad. Joshua is here. Good morning, Josh. How are you doing this morning, Josh? Good to see you. $184 days in a row coming out walking, and been walking 3 miles lately. Badly tired badly. Carson Palmer said he'd back up Ken. Okay. Awesome. Good morning. 387 miles. Hez, good morning. Good to see you this morning. Yeah, I realized I knew it was coming and was thinking about it before it got hit. Beep, 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 beep. No sleep. Oh, man. Oh. Curl up in bed, just leave my live stream playing, and get you some sleep, Josh. Now, I knew it was coming and was thinking about it, but I've gone better than half a year now of this walking thing. Halfway there. Not in the mileage yet, but that's coming. It's adding up quick at 3 miles a day. Tyson, good morning. Good to see you this morning. There goes the sheriff. Not that easy. I'm always on the road. Gotta run the wife to work today. They seem to always want her in the mornings. I thought you were going another way with that. The wife always seems to want something. Thank you, Matthew. Yep, we are over half a year on the calendar and closing in on the halfway point on the mileage. So heading to 1,000 miles. We're gonna walk past Home Sweet Home and go hit the trail. Hopefully see some wildlife this morning. Time to switch hands. It's a little chilly out here this morning. I probably should have dressed a little bit warmer, but then I would have been sweating. So I guess being this cold and not dressing for it properly keep me moving a little bit quicker. Man, I'm glad I cleaned this up out here. That used to all be overgrown out into the road. All that land right there, all this right here used to all be 4 feet high. Late summer, early fall, got all that cleaned up. Billy, how you doing? Temperature's 38 degrees. I am in Georgia, about 100 miles south of Atlanta. Yeah, Josh, she's here. She dropped a comment a minute ago, or in the beginning. She is here. Oh, it's all going to come back. I guarantee you that. All those vines will definitely come back. Oh, wow, there's 4 cars down in the parking lot this morning. DA, how about you scroll on to the next page, tell them to do that. Got some of the regulars back out here today. Definitely quieter now. And we are officially on the trail now. 1 mile to the other end, 1 mile back, and then walk home. We'll have 3 miles in. Morning, gentlemen. Good, how you got? Beep, beep. I should get that as a sound effect on my phone. The beep, beep. Hear the beep, beep, or out my way, bitch. Natalie, good morning. Good to see you again this morning. Missed you yesterday. We are going to have some sunshine this morning. I will have sunshine on my shoulder. You missed me too. Yeah, he commented right after you must have to get on right after I ended the stream. Pedro is here. Good morning, Pedro. Good to see you this morning. Is my sound coming through okay? Are you hearing any weird noises on the sound? The reason I'm asking is because I've got my microphone clipped to my string, and I know it's like swinging back and forth. I don't know if you're hearing that or not, but let me know if you are. Yeah, some of the houses are right on the trail, or real close to it anyway. Sounds good. All right. Ray is here. Good morning. Go away. Sounds good to you. All right. I didn't want you all to be hearing the, I don't know whether it was just, if it was hitting against me and making a noise or. Everybody hit that like button. Holly, we're up to 18 likes already. You guys are too good to me. Burks is here. Good morning, Burks. How are you doing? Showing 19 on your end. Yeah, it's always one more. The wheezing Bengal. Ava, how you doing? How old am I? I'm 65 years old. Doing okay. Yep, I'm doing great, Burks. A little chilly this morning, but not coat weather. I probably could have worn a coat. I know I have before when it's been a little bit warmer than this, but 39 for you. Yeah, it's the same here. Well, when I left the house, it said 38. Ava, I am in Georgia. Right now. Getting ready to move north and move back up to Ohio, which is home. Ava, I go for a walk every day. This is the 184th day in a row. Lately, I've been walking 3 miles, and I'm up to 387 miles. I am on my way. My goal is to do a full year, 365 days, and have 1,000 miles done. Not Amish country, no. It's not far, but there is definitely a few Amish communities in Ohio. Let's see. Rainy, you should check. Ava, you could walk a mile consistently. I know you could. 27 feels like 20 with the wind, huh, Pez? Let's get this camera turned back around so you can see where I'm walking. I headed into that little area I was in, just kind of like walking along the road, right back in there. And I'm headed into the wooded area, wooded portion of the walk. Good morning. All right, Josh. Definitely pay attention to the road. Don't worry about the chat. You know, I read just about every chat anyway, so you can see the sun peeking through the trees. It's 5 degrees near you. Hey, good morning. Old Pete. Now that I know his name. Maybe we'll see some deer this morning. Back here in these woods, we sometimes see some deer. Every once in a while, we get to see an albino squirrel that runs around in here. He's usually out close to one of the parks that I walk through, but not usually back here in the woods much. And of course, we'll see the plastic cat. I'm gonna miss these trails when I go back up to Ohio, but I'll be walking on new trails, so new to me anyway. There's the sun. Sun looks bright this morning. Supposed to get up in the mid 60s today. It was about 70. I think it got up to 76 yesterday. It was very nice yesterday afternoon. Clouds went away. Had some sunshine later on in the day. Crazy K, good morning. Good to see you this morning. I am about halfway done now, I think, with my 3-mile walk. Day 184 and 387 miles when I'm all done. I've got one squirrel in my yard that is golden color, like a golden retriever dog. All the others are just gray. Well, that's cool. Yeah, you're right, Pez. He did. Cindy is here. Good morning, Cindy. Yeah, I remember that. Pez had a gun in his pants and he shot himself in the leg with it. What an idiot. That was a long time ago. Gosh, that was like back in the 90s, I think. 80s or 90s even. Some silly football player trying to be a gangster. Okay, these deer need to start coming out again. I haven't seen them in a while. Oh, okay, that's where you got the name from. Plaxico, from the Plastic Cat. Yeah. I am working on video for that, for the rescue mission. I'm certainly hoping that it all comes together. No promises yet, but I'm hoping that it's going to be an epic video. It's going to be my viral moment, I think. I've got a name for the mission and everything. Operation Cat Out of the Bag. We will have some bright sunshine in my face here in just a minute. You can definitely see it coming through the trees there. Hopefully I'm not lagging. I haven't seen a comment in a few minutes. Yesterday I ended up having to restart all the way through the woods. I guess I was buffering the entire time. Someone drop a comment so I know I'm still alive. There we go. Yes, it is sunny. Kaylee, yes, it is a beautiful morning. Sun is shining. Nice and bright. I'm glad that the chat's still rolling. As I said yesterday, I ended up having to restart the stream because all through the woods there, I guess I was buffering. It's a little chilly this morning, 38 degrees when I took off from the house this morning, but it's on its way to the mid 60s today. So it's going to be a nice day. There's all those pine trees that I love. Oh yeah, warmer days, absolutely. Tomorrow is supposed to be chilly again, like it is this morning. But after that, looks like we're finally gonna start warming up. The rest of the forecast for the rest of the week, nothing below 45, I don't think. And then some mornings where we're back in the upper 50s and low 60s. So still have a ton of snow. Where are you at, Kaylee? I may know already, but the Georgia pines. Yes, sir. Good old Canada. Okay. Well, that explains the snow. Definitely explains the snow. We got robins flying around, which means spring's coming. They're heading north. In about a month, I won't see any robins anymore. They'll all be north of here. You usually sleeping this time? Are you out west in Canada? I'm assuming. Or you just get up late? I appreciate you being here today, Kaylee. That's great. I've thought about changing my time. I'm gonna stop for a minute. I thought about changing my time to go a little bit later, but I'm doing this to get a good start to my day. And if I made it an hour later, that'd take away from an hour of my day. And I seem to have a pretty decent regular audience in here. I know I'm forcing some people to get up early, but yeah, exactly, Natalie. um, yeah, it's the reason I started doing this was to get myself up, get a good start to my day, and of course, get the exercise and all that. But yeah, I'm not gonna change the time. All right, and there's Dave on stilts. And there's Dave with sunshine up. Let me see if I can get it right here. Dave with sunshine on his shoulders. Just love walking in this beautiful weather. It is good weather to walk in. So, Mike, good morning. Sunshine on my shoulders makes me happy. I don't know the rest of the words of the song. Another John Denver tune. Yep. If there isn't sunshine in the morning, then I sing "Ain't No Sunshine When She's Gone." And of course, I throw in 54 I knows. I know, I know, I know, I know, I know. That's your song, Natalie. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Yeah. All right, let's get this turned back around here. You guys don't want to see that ugly mug. I know, Natalie. I know, I know, I know. I know, I know, I know, I know, I know. Wow. It has been a long time. It is definitely hard to believe. Same with John Lennon. I mean, look how long ago it was John Lennon died. What was it, 1981? I know I was living in Phoenix, Arizona at the time, because I remember hearing the news. A long time ago. I was still a very young man. December 1980. Okay, yeah. So I was still 20 years old. Wow, that's 45 years ago. 45 years ago. Jeez. Yeah, I remember that. They didn't stop the game, but Howard Cosell made the announcement. I was out driving around somewhere in Phoenix and listening to the radio, and I heard it on the radio. All right, everybody send out some deer calls. I really, really, really want to see some deer. Deer, 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 deer. Deer, 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 deer. Matt, good morning. No, deer calls, not ducky calls. Deer, 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 deer. Oh, deer. That's the best call I have for deer. I'm looking hard for them. I don't see them anywhere. Yeah, I've seen that before, Pez. Do you know who was playing in the game? I have no idea. I'm just asking for a friend. We'll see you guys. Watch a whole herd of them. I wish. We've had some pretty exciting deer sightings. I think actually last time I actually saw a deer out here, there's a creek right there, and they were running through the creek bed. It's usually dry. There's not a lot of water, and it's a drainage ditch. And they were running through there and then jumping over or crossing the trail right in front of me. Yeah, humans, not deer. Patriots was one of the teams. Little doe urine. Yeah, I don't think I want to put any urine on my. And at 65 years old and with leakage, I have plenty of urine on me anyway, so. Just kidding. No, I'm not. Yeah, there I am. I'm kidding. Well, Kaylee, I know that you said you haven't been in stream for a while. Have you seen the plastic cat, Kaylee? Miami Dolphins, New England Patriots. There you go. In the Orange Bowl. We'll see you. You haven't seen the plastic cat? Well, we're going to see him real soon here. I was up in Ohio for Christmas, and when I came back, started walking on this trail again. You're intrigued? When I came back and started walking this trail again, the first couple of days, I noticed a cat sitting in the woods. just a white cat just sitting there. But after about 3 or 4 days of the cat sitting in exactly the same spot, I decided to investigate and see why this cat had been sitting in the same spot for, I don't know, 4 or 5 days. So you're gonna see him soon. It has become a regular on my channel. I stop by every day and check on him, make sure he's still doing okay. And we will be filming PC whiskers. Yeah, we still haven't named him, but I will be filming a rescue mission before I leave Georgia and head back up to Ohio. So he is still there. Gotta walk back here, peek into the woods a little bit. There he is. Zoom in, and there is the plastic cat that's sitting there. Been sitting there now for, well, close to 2 months. But for the first few days, you can see why, Kaylee, you can see why I thought it was a real cat. Walked by there a couple days and saw him in exactly the same spot. It's just a plastic shopping bag. I walked back in there and I looked at it, and it's just a plastic shopping bag, but I decided to go ahead and leave it there so that it would intrigue other people. But before I leave Georgia, look at that. It's steam coming up off the creek, the drainage ditch. Anyway, before I leave Georgia, we will rescue that cat. And I've started shooting some video, started making some videos. It's probably going to be pretty much all AI generated. But we are with the operation. I've got Pete Hegseth involved already, and the operation is going to be named Operation Cat Out of the Bag. And that was someone in the chat that mentioned cat out of the bag, and so I decided to go ahead and name the operation that. Wish you could feel that sun. Yeah, it is nice. It will be shining all day today. Operation Meow. Yeah, I like the cat out of the bag. And Kaylee, absolutely. All you feel and see is snow. I have been there, Burks. Talked about it before. A couple years ago, I was up in Ohio for a couple months. I went up there at Christmas time and I stayed. It was my mom's birthday is January 21st. And so I stayed through my mom's birthday because it was her 90th birthday. So I stayed until after her birthday. And so I was there into February. And yeah, just the cold gray just really got to me. Haley's up in Canada. Morning, guys. Morning. Yeah, it'll definitely get you depressed. It's not It's not exciting weather. I remember the sun coming out up there one day for about 15 minutes, and it's like, oh my God, what's that big orange thing? Haley, you thinking about coming down to the States? I'm making pretty good time today. I haven't really stopped other than for the cat. Yeah, man with a beautiful German Shepherd in front of me. Pretty much all black German Shepherds. Got squirrels. I've seen the albino squirrel over here in this park as well. Good morning. Yeah, it definitely does get some miles. It's back and forth between the two parks. Um, I've seen people on bikes every once in a while, but not very often. Not very often. There was one day I came out here in the afternoon, long before I started my walks, and there were some guys out here on mini bikes, and they were terrorizing the people walking. But I walked to the end and walked back right around where you see the plastic cat, and I'm walking out of the woods. Yeah, the police had the guys, and they impounded their mini bikes, arrested both of them. So here in Ontario, found some nice land somewhere nice. I'd jump on it. Kind of want that homestead life. Yeah, Kaylee, absolutely. Ontario, but you're from British Columbia. It's there's definitely, if you're in Ontario, so you're not moving clear across the country or anything, but West Virginia, Tennessee, all those areas, North Carolina, there's parts of North Carolina that are got some mountains and hills. Actually, North Carolina and Western North Carolina, you might be able to pick up some pretty good land out down there. Um, they're still they still haven't fully recovered from the hurricane that went through there a few years ago. So there may be some cheap land down there. Fall and winter you walk, spring and summer you ride a bicycle. Away from everything, my own land to grow a garden, have some chickens. Be able to do what you want. There you go, Kaylee. Yeah, it's nice, but I'm in the woods. Deer and moose walk around my house. It's awesome. And they're out in the field eating a lot of the mornings. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen some of your videos, Burks, of the deer out in the field. Where are we at? 28 likes. Love seeing the deer I haven't seen any in my backyard for a long time. I used to get them in my backyard quite regularly. I haven't seen any walking through the yard or in my backyard or anything lately. My backyard is right through those woods. If it weren't for those thick woods, I could just walk right through there and be in my backyard. So everybody's awful quiet this morning. We got Burks and Kaylee talking. Go away, just dropped the comment. But other than that, and there's Lester. Good morning, Lester. Got a quiet chat this morning. You're gonna make a short of baby chicks happen. Burks does a lot of fishing or catching on his channel. There's a lot of people. I follow a lot of homesteading channels. There's definitely a lot of them out there. Laura is quiet today. I didn't even know you were here, Laura. You were so quiet. Hi, Laura. Yeah, he does a lot of outdoor stuff, hunting, fishing, stuff like that. Good channel. Definitely a good channel. Check it out. We are almost back home on day 184. We will have 387 miles done when I get back home. Natalie was in. Rainey was in. I have not seen Ducky today. Ducky is abusing her alarm clock this morning. Yeah, I always say about Burks, yeah, that man don't go fishing, he goes catching. Every video I've seen of him, and live streams, I'm not talking about edited videos, live streams, the boy's out there catching some fish. So Rainey's here. Rainey's still not feeling 100%. So home sweet home, here we are. Show you my address, show you my license plate on my vehicle. Slow down, the speed limit's only 25. I know. They just put that sign up down. Now I have to follow it and slow down every day when I walk down the street. So we've made it back home. We got 3 more miles in the books. Your grandpa said you could catch a trout out of a puddle. So you've always been like that, huh, Burks? All right, we've made it back home. All right, let's get the phone turned around. Home sweet home. Phone is turned around. Got me a cup of coffee. I need to put the phone in a tripod here and have a seat. We'll just sit and chat for a while. Just like we always do. Oh, let me get the microphone switched out here and plug my phone in. Sorry, AV time. Turn that off. All right, so we're back on the phone microphone, and let me get caught up here. Yeah, Kaylee, that it seems to be a thing where if you subscribe, but then you don't comment or anything on a video, for some reason, those subscriptions don't stick for some reason. I don't know what it is, but anyway. Yeah, Lester, I'm not taking any clothes off today. I didn't really dress real warm for the walk, but no clothes coming off today. No strip today. There's Laura's comment. Miles 385, 386, and 387 crushed. Carpe diem. Absolutely. Absolutely. Where's your pole? It's over there. I try not to show it anymore. But the two that seem to want me to dance on the pole all the time are not here this morning, so at least I haven't seen them. Laura, thank you for the comment. You know I love it, sweetheart. You know I absolutely love it. Finally, I made it to the destination. Well, I just got home too. Or you're just dropping your wife off. You're not back home, but yeah, I just got home. Lester flirting with Rainey. Dan from Romania is here. Welcome in. Like number 30. Thank you, Dan. 24.4 degrees and snowing. I have not seen Krista this morning. There's a story behind that. Another story behind that. Kaylee. Red, white, and blue hearts. I love that, Laura. Do you smell coffee? You absolutely smell coffee. I do have some stories, yes. 65 years, I mean, I can definitely tell you some stories. Now, my name's David, and my middle initial is L. And Victor's here. Thank you, Victor, for sharing with us. Trying to get a little bit more creative, a little bit more original. I appreciate that. Yeah, a long time ago, I worked at a job, and there was someone that worked there, and they found out that my middle initial was L, and they asked me what my middle name was. And I've always liked this name. It's not my actual middle name, but I've always liked the name Lucius. And so I told them that my middle name was Lucius. And then from there, I created a bigger story, and I told them that my stripper name was, I dropped the David, and my stripper name was D. Luscious. So that started a chain reaction that day, and yes, they ended up, yes, D. Luscious is my stripper name, my stage name. So that started a chain reaction, and at one point I was hanging off of that square pole there. So there's the motto for my channel. I don't mention that a whole lot anymore. The old get busy living. And then I bought a pole. No, got one already. So yeah, so D. Luscious. There's I don't know if you're familiar with him. There's someone else that comes in my channel all the time. His name is ACR Protect is the channel. And I don't know if you're familiar with him or not, Kaylee, but yeah, he has a alter ego named John E. Depth. So, no, it's not, definitely not David Lee Roth. Definitely not. Pop it like it's hot. ACR is the man, yes. Yeah, he has an alter ego named John E. Depth, Depth. And he talks about wearing a pink elephant thong sometimes, so.
All right, everybody ready for the reveal? I haven't taken my hat off yet. I cut my hair yesterday, so I did actually trim my mustache. Thank you, Laura. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Jace Outdoors is here. Good morning to you. And Carol's come in from clear across the pond over in the UK. Good to see you this morning, Carol. Always, always love having you here. How did I like Arizona? I did not like it at all. I only lived there about 4 or 5 months. Did not like it at all. Phoenix area. Flagstaff I could deal with. Phoenix I did not like. Didn't even want to get out of bed this morning, so I rolled. All right, ready? Ready for the haircut? Here we go. Ta-da! Now you can definitely see how bald I am. I cut my own hair. I just use clippers and just keep cutting until it's all gone. So there is a little bit still there, but definitely a lot more manageable, a lot easier to wash. Good day to go out and chase some snow bunnies. Holy shit, where did it go? Natalie, thank you, Natalie. Looking awesome. Looks good. Thank you, Matt. It's good. Jace, thank you. Very nice. Yeah, the old fuzzy. Yeah. Now all I need is a woman that wants to just rub my head. Wait, are we at an hour and a half yet? Thanks, Lester. Zach, thank you. I'll. This is the way I've been wearing my hair. I went I went to like Great Clips a couple of times, and it just pisses me off because they don't cut it short enough, and it just grows right. I mean, obviously it grows right back, but the way they cut it, it would grow back, and I need another haircut in a month later. So, but I guess that's their business, and that's what they want you to do. Your hair's down in the middle of your back. That's hot, Kaylee. That's hot. Dethatched. Not deluscious, dethatched now, huh? That's good, Paul. I like that. It suits me. Thank you. I used to get told every time I cut my hair like this, I used to get told, oh man, you look so much older now. I was like, I don't give a shit. I am old. So what? Yeah, Pez. I mean, you drop $25 at Great Clips, and they don't really do. Some of them, do pretty good, but I've been to a few, and that's the thing is you can't really go see the same person all the time. It's nice, but you need a haircut. It's getting wild. I definitely like it a lot better. Definitely easier to wash my hair. Definitely easier to take care of. Don't use a comb, so that's don't need a comb. I comb my mustache now. That's all I have to comb. Down, yeah. Lester's a hippie. He's got hair down past his shoulders. Angel's here. Good morning, Angel. Good to see you. You recently went to Great Clips. Yeah, I went a couple times and was getting my hair cut, and it just pissed me off. I need to get a new set of clippers, though. I had to take a break. My clippers, I don't know if you're familiar with hair clippers, but I don't know, they get jammed up and they just don't cut hair anymore. So I was like halfway done cutting. I still had this side to finish, and they kind of like jammed up, and they just run real, real fast. And I I couldn't cut my hair, and so I had to take a break for a while, let the clippers cool down for a little bit because all that hair was just bogging them down. I had some hair on the side yesterday. Anyway, so yeah, it's always nerve wracking when you get halfway done with your haircut and the clippers mess up and it's like, oh crap, I'm gonna have to walk around with half my head cut and the other half not. Yeah, Natalie, I yeah. Someone asked how much I paid for haircuts when I was a teen. I don't know, Angel. I don't. When I was a teenager, I don't think I cut my hair very often. I had pretty long hair, believe it or not. I had shoulder length hair, wore a ponytail, all that kind of stuff when I actually had hair. So, but when I was in the military, I think our haircuts were like $4. TJ's Maxx has clippers cheap, usually on the discount rack. Might trim it tomorrow with the scissors for the dance. There you go. I don't want to get a haircut when I absolutely need to because I don't want to pay the 25 bucks. Yeah, see, I'm the same way. A man there only pays $5 to $8 with shaving. Yeah, see, that was a cool thing when I was in the military. They always gave you the hot lather on the back of your neck and over your ears, and then with straight razor, trim everything up. Yeah, that was always the best part of it. You know, a guy pays $150 a haircut. Forget that. Yeah, bad traffic up there in Knoxville this morning. Last couple of times I've driven through there, I've gotten hung up in traffic. Yeah, the woman you pay $100 or more, yeah. I should grow a goatee. Yeah, I've had that before. I've worn mine like that before. Trim it up. Dan, my hype man, is here. Women love the goatees. Yeah. Used to have long enough hair to do braids like the natives. Might pick up a cute girl. There you go, Lester. Absolutely. Jace Outdoors, you're taking off? All right. A Flo bee in a cereal bowl. There you go. I just pull out the clippers, put one little whatever the attachment is on top of it for a certain length, and I just go to town. See, Kaylee agrees. I should. Yeah. About a week ago, I was in a store and I saw an attractive lady, and she was probably mid 40s, maybe 50 years old. So not a lot younger than me. But I smiled and said hi to her, and the response I got from her was like so deflating. Women don't do that to men. Just smile back and say hi. Um, and then just, I mean, if all she did was smile and said, "Oh, hi," and then just went on about her day, I wouldn't go any further than that. I know some men would, but I wouldn't. But don't break a guy's ego completely, because she looked at me and she's like, "Oh, hi," and laughed and then walked away. And almost like she might as well just said, "Who the fuck are you, old man? Get away from me." Anyway, yeah, kind of deflating to the old ego. How long have I rocked the mustache? Um, I I've had a beard forever, a beard and mustache, and I shaved the beard off about a year ago, maybe a little less than a year ago. So Smokey the Clown is here. Can't stay going to clock in at 5 minutes. All right, Smokey. Well, thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. Julie's here. Good morning, Julie. Kaylee, you said her loss. Yeah, I know. She doesn't know what she's missing out on. You have to keep your head covered with whenever you leave the house. Drag line, maybe. Maybe you're right, drag line. I tried that once, Smokey, and did not work. But one of these days I will again. Yeah, I understand that. But here's the thing, yeah, well, yeah, her loss. Rainy. Lester, she just answered your question. You're free for now. The Department of Health shut it down because all the leftover food that you got there. Dutch Master, if I stayed hydrated, I'm drinking plenty of water. I just boil it and pour it over coffee grounds before I drink it. That's all. We'll see you later, Smokey. Thanks for coming by. Walk up to the next woman you see and just say, how you doing? Want to get a bite to eat? Yeah. Yeah, I would love to have I'd love to have someone in my life. I'd love to have someone to cuddle in the morning with and all that kind of stuff, but I ain't ready for all the drama. In my 20s, I was married. I got married, well, I just turned 20. No, I got married at 20 years old. So, yeah, I was still 20 when I got married. So, yeah, worst you can say is no thank you or get the fuck away from me, creep. Kayla, you wouldn't turn down food in the chat. Yeah. You should take your own advice, but you're shy. Well, see, Burks, not that easy. Drama is awful. Here's the thing. I mean, I talked to somebody about this not too long ago. I'm 65 years old. I've got history, I've got life, I've got family, I've got children, and it's enough for me. And I I wouldn't mind meeting other people, your family, your kids, your grandkids, and stuff like that. But when it comes to all the drama that comes along with it, yeah, I ain't dealing with all that shit. I did meet a woman one time, and hearing about her kids and grandkids and all that, yeah, it's like bye bye. LOL, it's official. The Bab just started a music show and made history. People about to lose their shit at new heights. All right, Bird, we don't talk about politics here, and that's a political issue right now, so I don't want to talk about it. So move along. You want to talk about stuff like that, just keep on going. There's plenty of channels you can talk about that. Lester, you're shy too. Yeah, Burks, exactly. Take up pickleball. You'll meet all kinds of former supermodels there. Sure, I will, Dragline. I've seen all kinds of history there, LOL Bird. I've watched man walk on the moon the first time. I watched the Challenger blow up. I was alive when John F. Kennedy got shot. I was alive the day before I joined the Air Force. Ronald Reagan got shot. I've seen the current president get shot at twice, or almost shot at twice. I've seen all kinds of stuff. So plenty of history. It is political right now, LOL Bird. And you know what? You don't want to follow my rules. You don't need to be on my channel. It's my channel, not yours. So you have confidence starting conversations. I'm fine starting conversations. Obviously, I mean, I'm on the internet. 64 never dealt with any of that drama or heartache. Yeah. They're all out of the ball game, huh? Need to find your person. I'm still looking. Just a simple life, fishing and doing what makes each other happy. Exactly. Exactly. It'll happen. I mean, maybe. I don't know. I might live the rest of my life alone, but if I do, I do. I mean, I got plenty of people around me. Obviously, I've got this channel and all kinds of people, and I plan on doing a lot of road trips this year and later on this year, and going and seeing some of these people that I've met on YouTube and meeting them in real life. So, I mean, I've got that. Obviously, I've got family. I've got 5 kids, 12 grandkids, my sister, my mom. Yeah, here's the thing, Burks, is that if it's meant to happen, it'll happen. God will make it happen. And he'll put that person in your life. So, Pez got cheesy pickup lines here. You must be tired because you run through my mind all day long. Yeah, Pez, that's old, man. I finally found it was a long and broken road. Yep. Angel, I do not have any pets. Nope. Don't really want one either. I'm not a big pet person. I love dogs. I love cats when they belong to somebody else. Same way I am with children. Believe me, I've got plenty to do to fill the rest of my life by myself. And if that's the way it ends up, that's God's plan for me, that's absolutely fine. So, are you a librarian? Because I'm checking you out. Yeah, Angel, I got plenty to do today. I got plenty to do. No specific, nothing specific, but I have a list and I'm checking off the list. So, got your coffee from last night and pizza, huh? Denzel Washington, huh? The older I get, the less I believe in the old school, gotta get married and drown yourself in debt. Well, yeah, the drowning yourself in debt, definitely not the case. Chosen one, how you doing? Yeah, Kaylee, I agree with that. Never have done that. Been tempted a few times. Had opportunities a few times. Never did it. Lived alone all my life. I go weeks without physically speaking. I don't mind. Life is good. I'll die this way. There you go. I mean, that's your life, you know? Angel, I've got there's a couple people that are up in Ohio that out and about with M&D. I don't know if you're familiar with that channel or not, but he's up in northern Ohio, and we've talked about meeting up and doing some videos together. Doing a couple. He goes out hiking and stuff all around, all over the place, and we've definitely talked about doing that. So. Burks, you're going to have them days for a long time. Believe me, I've been married twice, and I still think about my first marriage. And yeah, if I was still married to her, I'd be married for over 45 years now. So, and a taco from a couple of days ago. There's Krista. Good morning, Krista. Good to see you today. Burks. No, I don't. Well, yeah, my Facebook. I do have a Facebook account, and yeah, there's some pictures there from. Yeah, I think there are. I I haven't been. I go on Facebook every once in a while just to kind of see what my kids are up to. But I haven't posted anything on Facebook for almost 6 years. So good to see you, Krista. I did get your email, Krista. By the way, I just haven't responded to it yet. I got a few questions for you, but I'll definitely respond to your email. But I did get it. So there's mainly off grid. Good to see you this morning. You still think of your ex almost every day that's in Connecticut, ex-girlfriend? Yeah, I probably won't delete them. Wouldn't delete them. I haven't. So I haven't done any. Like I said, I haven't done anything on my Facebook page in a long, long time. So finally made it in. Well, I appreciate you coming by, Krista. It's been kind of a slow chat this morning, so that's fine. Oh, okay. Fishing trips moved to Saturday, huh? Okay. Mainly is getting ready to go down to the Outer Banks and go out and catch the biggest tuna that's ever been caught. They were part of your live at one time. It wasn't bad, and you can't part of your life one time. Okay, you can't erase them. Absolutely. You've removed yours from your Facebook. Gonna be a lot warmer. There you go. Angel, I'm still shooting for the end of the month. Be leaving Georgia by the end of the month. Absolutely, Burks. That's gonna be pretty cool. I was not in World War II. Nope. Are you down there right now? Mainly already? You're already down there? Just your actual fishing trip moved to Saturday? Oh, okay. You got there yesterday. You drove down there, right? But yeah, it's supposed to be a little chilly the next couple mornings, at least in my area, and I'm not that far away from here. I mean, several hundred miles, but pretty much the same horizontal. So Valentine's in 2 days, you're gonna take your mom and sister out to eat. That's cool. Capture spicy Latina. I don't need anything spicy. I don't like spicy. Okay. Well, that's cool. It's better than going out and suffering in the cold, huh, mainly? Relatively cold. But yeah, if the winds are rough out on the ocean, yeah, you probably don't want to be out there anyway. So, Noah Kirk, good morning. Lester, the old snail mail, huh? She wasn't real happy with you about that. I think Kaylee's still here. She commented not too long ago. All right, Mainly, we'll see you later. You have a fantastic day. Enjoy yourself down there. Actually getting some sunshine on your skin. Be careful. Wear some sunscreen. Watch out for jaws. Yeah. Rainy doesn't have a Valentine. Are you dreaming of one, Rainy? You picked her up at a flea market. I know you're serious, Lester, but that just sounds funny. Me either. Lester will be your Valentine, Rainy. There you go. Lester, you should send Rainy a Valentine gift. Box of chocolates. Because life's like a box of chocolates. Chris King, been rainy and cold there. Been a nice change, I'll bet. Ground Pounder. GP, how you doing this morning? Good to see you. I used to get to save money this year. I used to spend like $200 on Valentine's. Love that quote from Forrest Gump. Yep. I I was at the park. I've got a video on my channel of the park that bench where they recorded that movie, or the bench scenes. I was at the park there in Savannah where they recorded that. So starting to get slammed with projects. Is that a good thing or a bad thing there, GP? I'm doing great. I'm my own Valentine's. I never disappoint myself. Absolutely. Something jumped up and bit me right on the buttocks. Yeah. It's a good thing. Well, that's good. That's good. Gotta watch that movie again. I've got a video. It's fairly early in my channel. I think it was right after 4th of July that I was down there. So Mama said stupid is as stupid does. Yes, it did. Lester needs to get him some Paris Hilton in his coffee. Just a double-edged sword as a business owner, too, bro. Yeah, I understand that. I understand that. More business, more chances for things to go wrong. Yep. I've run a couple businesses, so I definitely understand that. Orange juice. You went off the grid for a little while? Yeah, I was going to say, I hadn't seen you for a while. That is the best quote, yeah. Valentine's can be any day of the year, just a day to make people spend money. Yep. I've been doing good, orange juice. Been doing good. That was nice of you, Burks. Supposed to hit 40 tomorrow. My ex, I won her over by making a 4-foot high heart. Basically took a sheet of plywood, cut it in half, 4 foot by 4 foot, cut a heart out of it, painted it red and put Be Mine on it and stuck it in her front yard. And that's how I won her heart over. Still got the ring that your ex-girlfriend sent you? I still have my first wife's wedding ring. Somewhere. I have no idea where it's at, but it's somewhere. It ain't worth nothing. I think I paid like $150 for it when I bought it. Yeah, it's a long, long time ago. Now the best she could get from me would be a pile of shit in her front yard. Anyway, we're not going to go there. Rainey, you take care of yourself. Get you some rest. We need you back at 100%. Lester's getting kind of out of hand, so what is that? Possum? First husband's wedding ring is in the bottom of the Ohio River. Actually, my ex, that's where I proposed, was right on the banks of the Ohio River. You already got an engagement ring? There you go. Yeah. And devious thoughts. Yeah, they were definitely running through my head there for a minute, GP. Yeah, Rainy, you take care of yourself. Get some rest. Drink plenty of fluids. You saw that? It's a Vanderbilt ring. You got him running again now, GP. I'd kind of put it behind me again. What's the plans for today? I got, yeah, stop. Evil guy, get off my shoulder. Evil guy, get off my shoulder. Sometimes it's hard to get him to stop talking to you, though. And the little guy's sitting right there on my shoulder right now saying, yeah, Dave, go put some shit in our front yard. That'd be hilarious. Ah, Burks, they'll come along. They'll come along. Need to completely rewire. I didn't know a stump grinder had any wiring. I guess it does, though, for the controls and stuff, yeah. Yeah, it definitely gets better. New coil, new distributor. Oh, okay. All that good stuff. There you go. 'Tis the season. Got to get that equipment ready to go, right? It does get easier. It does get easier. And like I said, you get to the point between my first and second marriage, the first, I don't know, year maybe, I thought, oh man, I gotta find me a woman. I gotta find me a woman. Oh my God, I gotta find me a woman. And I was on the prowl. And then I was with a girl that was, I mean, freaking psycho, but broke up with her. We were actually supposed to move in together, and thank God that all fell apart. And dodged a huge bullet. I mean, I'm talking mortar shell size bullet on that one. But anyway, so yeah, she went on her way, and I got to the point where it's like, I don't give a shit anymore. If I meet somebody, I meet somebody. And then my future wife moved in next door. So it happens. Pilgrim's here. Okay, you got that ring from some jewelry your mom had? Okay, cool. Morning, Pilgrim. Good to see you. You stole them from your mom. Yeah, it does. It happens when you least expect it. Absolutely. Like I said, I had just said, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I was a single dad at the time, and I had my two kids with me, and just said, hell with it. Need to take care of me and my kids first. I need to quit worrying about finding somebody, and then she came along. So yes, God will take care of it for you. Leave it up to God. Yeah, you definitely don't want to force it to happen. That's for sure. Well, look who decided to stop by this morning. ACR, good morning to you, sir. Good to see you. Oh, well, Burks, you'll find happiness again. I mean, even if it's just by yourself. I mean, I'm by myself. I mean, you guys don't see everything, but I'm a pretty happy guy most of the time. So I did get my ears lowered. Absolutely. All the cool kids are here, ACR. Glad you could join us. Not saying you're a cool kid, but I was kind of in and out on your live stream last night, Burks, ACR. I was getting some stuff taken care of, including getting rid of some hair. Um, so went to a thrift store once when I was younger, bought a wedding set for a quarter and sold it to my babysitter for a quarter. Wish I still had it, but it was, yeah, probably was. Nowadays, though, Sons of Anarchy mustache. All right, Remy. That's Dave's mustache. Anyway, yeah, I started to say in some of these thrift stores nowadays, I mean, they think their stuff's better than brand new. So that was a good show. Yes, Lester drinking his coffee from yesterday. Still got you some Paris Hilton in there in that coffee, Lester? Natalie's still here. Hadn't seen you comment for a little while. The old nightstand coffee. Yep, I think he said he still got some tacos on his nightstand from like 2 or 3 days ago. Burks, thank you very much. Good to see you in here this morning. Hang in there, brother. Everything will be all right. What's happening to you right now is supposed to happen to you. I've seen a meme on YouTube where it says, if God wants to make a man strong, he doesn't give him a crown. He puts him through trials and tribulations. And that's the reason you're going through it, is make you stronger. You are all right. Hey, Sierra, I'm not going to say don't eat tacos that have been sitting out for a few days, but don't eat those. Yeah, exactly. Words of wisdom. That's a pretty easy call, isn't it, Andrew? Only one notebook is here, and Rainey has left, so Rainey has left the building, but Natalie is still here. That's why Natalie came back, is keep an eye on you, Lester. Kaylee, is absolutely great talking to you. Good to see you again. Stop by anytime. Every single day I'm out here walking and live streaming, so would love to see you again. Enjoy yourself. It's say you have a little bit or you have the flu. Yeah, definitely you want to get that taken care of. Get you some rest, and we'll talk to you later. Thanks for coming by today, Kaylee. I appreciate it. Unless you want to spend the rest of the weekend. Yeah, exactly. Roxy is not here today, and Ducky's not here today, and Rainey just took off. Boot polish stinks. It does. It does indeed. Remember them nights or them days in boot camp, sitting there with a little rag on your boot, trying to get that spit shine going on your boots. Ducky was not here. No, she has not been here. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Yes, it does. But damn, it sucks when it almost kills you. Ducky's really sleeping in today. Roxy, yeah, sometimes she'll be here for a couple days in a row, and then she'll miss a day or two, and then come back. So, yeah, smell that. What are you, what are you talking about, Lester? What smell lasts on your finger for a long time? uh, oh, sorry. I'm turning my face red with that one. Been scrolling through so many hippies. Well, definitely not a hippie here. At least don't have long hair. Used to have long hair there, Ryan. Boot polish. Oh, okay. Okay, that's the smell that sticks on your finger for a long time. Okay, Lester. Ryan, it is kind of like a minefield sometimes scrolling through live streams. You're welcome here anytime. Right now, I'm just sitting and chatting with everybody, but I go for a walk every day. Take a 3 mile walk now, every single day. Been doing it now for 184 days. And I'm up to 387 miles walking, and I am on my way to 365 days and 1,000 miles. So every morning I start about 7:30. I'm in Georgia, so it's Eastern Standard Time. Start about 7:30 in the morning, and I go out for a 3 mile walk, and then come back. Got real good lively chat going here, and we just sit and chat for about an hour. So live stream about 2 hours every day. So you're welcome in anytime, especially if you want to avoid some of the crazies that are out there, because there are plenty of them. There are plenty of them. I've seen that the guy that used to do the live streams with the toilet seat, with the shit all over the toilet seat, I see that he's gone normal now, somewhat. I've seen him, the same guy, I've seen him, and he's just sitting and talking with people now. He doesn't have the toilet seat over his head anymore. I don't know if anybody's ever seen that before, but yeah. I've seen that he's gone normal, and the woo-oo or oo-woo or whatever they are, those two, I guess they've split up and they each have their own channel now. I scroll through some streams just to see what other people are doing, and I'm also looking to see if any of you people are out there watching those streams. I've never seen that before. There's that one guy that just sits in the shower, and he's got like some kind of triangle thing on his head, and he's sitting in a shower. The shower's running on him, and he recites, or he just says the same thing over and over again. So there are some odd critters out here. Absolutely. Absolutely. I don't think I could lower myself to do anything like that. To do the sitting in the shower with water running over you, um, and especially the guy with the toilet seat with all the shit all over it. I mean, I just couldn't do that. Will Harvard, I smoke. Brain rot for kids as usual. Yep, absolutely, Ryan. They get the views though. They get the views. Yeah, I've been smoking for 50 years. Will. Raven, I smoke filtered cigars. Every day you don't see me at a bad day. Aw, Natalie. Oh, Natalie, aw, shucks. You're on day 3 without nicotine. Didn't sleep a wink last night. Yeah. It's a tough habit to break. Chris, thank you for coming by. Good to see you. I appreciate you being here in the morning. I know it's the opposite, you're the opposite side of the world from me, but definitely appreciate you coming by. Probably getting to be about bedtime for you, isn't it? Everybody hit that thumbs up. I don't think I've been saying that very much today. Everybody hit the thumbs up, double tap the screen. Get those likes up. I'm sitting at 45 is what I'm seeing. And there's Ethan. Good to see you, Ethan. How you doing, buddy? 10:30 there. Mira, for this day off. Well, thank you for being here. Ethan, good to see you, buddy. Ethan was on probably one of my very first live streams ever. So it's always good to see him pop in here and say hello. Ryan, oh, my dad done filter cigars. Everyone in my dad's side smoked, and here I am. Electronic smoker. Yep. Ethan, I'm doing good. Doing good. Up to 387 miles now, Ethan. 184 days, 387 miles. Gauge wager, I don't like pineapple on pizza. General Jake, I am doing good. How are you? Cold up there. I'm in Georgia, so it's a little chilly this morning for here. It was 38 when I started out on my walk, but we're heading to 65 today, so. Yeah, I'm not a pineapple on pizza kind of guy. Sweet and bitter like that, I don't care for. Like sweet and sour stuff in Chinese restaurant, I don't eat that. So gotta go to bed soon because you get up at 6 a.m. All right. Well, you get you a good night's rest. Sweet dreams. Nighty night. Don't let the bed bugs bite. You're down to negative 25. You can keep it. Wherever you are, you can keep it there. Don't want it here. We're going to be in the 70s. It was 76 here yesterday. Got up to 76. But it cooled down overnight. But we're going to be back up in the 70s later on this week or this weekend. And so lows in the 40, upper 40s and low 50s. So I can live with that. Just like popping in and saying hi. Well, definitely double tap the screen for me. Been cooling off in Australia. Yeah, Lester, you probably should make you fresh coffee. Paris Hilton's probably getting kind of rank by now, so. I look like your buddy's dad and he's in Georgia. Maybe I am your buddy's dad. Gonna get to 45 for you today. All right. That's not too bad. All right, Krista, thanks for stopping by. I will definitely send you an email today. Got a few questions for you, but yeah, I'll definitely send you an email today, Krista. Thanks for being here today. Love you. Love you for being here. I appreciate everything. Krista is a trooper, putting up with ACR's putting up with ACR's live stream. and the shit that goes on there. Up like, how you doing today? What's up with you? Last night on highlights from I haven't seen a highlight yet from your live stream, Andrew, but yeah, last night I was in and out of his live stream. One time I came back on, and the first thing I heard was Andrew say something about aliens with dicks in their mouths. So there's the kind of live stream that you're going to get if you go over to ACR Protect's live stream. Probably leaving a snail trail on your cup of coffee. Yeah, yeah. Did get a little bit wild last night, ACR, but you know what? We were all there for it. It's not like you were the only one saying it. Obviously, you had a chat that you were following along, and everybody was contributing. I mean, you got to give the audience what they want, right, Andrew? That's the content they want. You got to give them the content they want. Tell you what, we're sitting at right at 2 hours. Some people aren't even here today. Some people have already dipped out for the day. I do appreciate everybody sticking around to the end. When ACR is live, it's like 3 or 4 in the morning for you, Natalie? Okay. Yeah, no wonder you miss it. I can definitely understand that. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. We're sitting right at 2 hours. I appreciate everybody being here today. Y'all have a fantastic day. I'm going to. I am aerodynamic again. I should be able to breeze right through the wind and not have any problems at all. Ryan, you have a good day too. Natalie, we'll see you later. ACR, thank you for stopping by. We'll see you later. Lester, get you some of that Paris Hilton. Absolutely. And I will see you all tomorrow. I'll be back in 22 hours. We'll do this all over again. Peace.